Hey y'all, I'm super excited because today is the day I'm hosting my first ever sewing workshop with Black Girl Sew. When I reached out to the owner of Black Girl Sew with my idea of hosting a sewing workshop, she was immediately on board. It's actually a full circle moment because today's theme is all about denim. If you've been an OG subscriber, you know my very first DIY video was denim shorts. So full circle moment, that was 13 years ago, and here I am today hosting a sewing workshop. Amazing. So today's agenda is I have to stop by the thrift store because the whole premise is the thrift flip and sew. Find a piece that you thrifted and we're going to upcycle it into a denim pleated skirt. I want to get like some flannel fabric from the thrift store if I have time to kind of add to the bottom of the skirt. I clean out my closet a lot, so I don't even know if I have like a pair of jeans that I'll be willing to cut up, and it's so hard finding jeans in the thrift store that actually fit you. I have denim shorts and they're already kind of cropped. Inside out jeans. So we have that. Do I have anything else in here? No, everything else in here is the jeans that I wear. Let's do a little quick OTD. Here is my outfit. Super chill. Hat is randomly from Zara. Top is awake mode. My shirt is Monse. Jeans are Honor the Gift. And I have my Tom Sachs. The first time I've been to that Chain Vintage, and those prices were ridiculous. $30 for a pair of jeans, $20 for a flannel. Like, it was a little bit curated, but still, like, the other one on Knickerbocker has a way better selection and the prices are just way better. But y'all see me out here with straight hair, I am over it. This is my first time in like 3 years, but I'm over it already. Machine.
Look under.
Got snags.
This is something we've been doing for 13 years. Super excited about co-hosting with Kia today.
I'm so excited to be here, to be amongst y'all. It was really important for me to do a workshop involving sewing. My very first DIY on YouTube was denim shorts. So the fact that we're doing denim today was just like a full circle moment. It's a life skill. We would spend less money if we knew how to do like simple mending. When I found Black Girl Sew, like maybe a few years ago, I was so like enamored. I was like, I wish this was something that was available to me when I was coming up. Like, I reached out and they were like, yeah, let's do it. And here we are today. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Of course, there are drinks and snacks. It's for you to enjoy in between the sipping and the sewing. You can start with your denim. For me, if I'm going to make it into a skirt, I start by opening the legs.
Kind of like tulle, but I want denim tulle.
Okay.
I just kind of wanted some layers.
Yeah.
You know?
Skirt.
Okay.
Tie piece in the middle. And we're going to do like a little slit in the back too. Holes first. Okay. I've been for a while. And I was like,
That's it. Like something to where it's like high, low, high, low.
I want to do a
Put one in them jump.
I just had it open the sides of the shirt so we get the biggest amount of fabric. And I like to leave cuffs just in case we want to use them later.
Love
free to
that.
grab some stuff out of the wall that you want to use.
Yeah, tap into something amazing.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still going.
Cut it in the middle, and then it all looks like patchwork.
It's all about great minds coming together.
Oh yeah. And remember that. Put just their straight pattern in the front and try to go thin and just patch it. I know.
Yeah. Come. Make sure it's
It has a fraction, and you're trying to keep that on that next step. Okay. Jeans go.
yeah, so take it out. Just do that.
Just to be at least an inch off. But this is kind of weird. We're
Where you
getting
would
the same. You want the right sides together. You want the buttons to be in the front, so you want to make the front. Where the buttons are.
How you doing this is confusing me.
This is the inside of the skirt where we've sewn, so we want all the stitches to be on the same part of the garment, right? The part that's going to face the world is against the part that's going to face the world, and it gives us a chance to go all the rest stuff together. I'll hold it like this, face you. You see how your pins are? You want to continue to pin that way.
So how do you determine how to pin? Because I know it's easier when you're sewing to pull it out this
so
way.
The bulk of the fabric is always to the left of the machine because it's infinite space this way, and that's like a part of the arm that way. So I'm pinning it so that it's facing that 5/8 mark, and the bulk of the fabric is to the left. So it's definitely like just a lot of trial and error. I messed up a whole bunch of stuff before I ever made anything I wanted to do. Right.
It's upcycled couture.
Talons are not doing the same thing. Go all the way around. I like starting to the left of where I want it perfect. Like to me, you want it most perfect here.
Yeah.
So I like starting here. So let's just say it bubbles up. I like the bubble to be in the back. So I start here and go around. How we feel about her. I do a summer camp, 7 to 16-year-olds, and when we started, it would be 20 children in the room and me. So it was just pressure. I then went home like, okay, now I gotta study. It sharpened me. We just did a sip and sew here like maybe 3 weeks ago for somebody's 80th birthday. Her granddaughter, who's a friend of mine, she called me 2 days before. She said, I know this is horrible, but they're trying to take my grandmother to a sip and paint. She's never painted in her life. She's not interested. She was like, but you sip and sew. And she sewed everything for them. And so she was like, is there any way? I was like, I'm gonna hang up now. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna hang up, and then we're gonna figure it out. And so in 3 days, we put together a sip and sew, and it was 4 generations of our family in here sewing. And I had no one I could call, and so I used my children. My son that's here was the person who went around and made sure all the sewing machines were like working, and that was the first time he got to work. Like we had the best time. It was supposed to be a 2-hour thing, 8 o'clock to midnight. My kids were like, I thought this was supposed to be over at 10. I was like,
Oh, my mom got me my first sewing machine. For me, sewing is therapeutic. A vision or idea and seeing the final product, I think it gets you to understand the processes of things, especially in life. Things just don't happen. You have to work for it. There is a process. There are steps to get to a finished product or a finished person. It helps you slow down and do things with intention. Because there's plenty of times I've messed up. Like I'm still such a beginner sewer. Just think about the possibilities. Sewing is an act of self-care. Sewing is a life skill. Sewing is a revolutionary act.
Black Girl Sew!